Here are 5 games on my radar coming 2019. Maude is a multiplayer medieval slasher. Create your mercenary and fight in brutal battles where you will experience fast-paced combat, castle sieges, cavalry charges and more. So essentially the same kind of first-person sword slashing style as Vermintide, but without anything fantasy about it, just a bunch of humans all hacking each other to death. This looks great, something that would likely be quite the laugh online with your friends. There can be up to 64 players, so 32 versus 32 on a server, so yes, it's bound to get ridiculous. There's also character customization and a wide range of weapons so you can make yourself look as silly or awesome as you want. It's out in just a few days' time and might be worth checking out. Hell Let Loose is a realistic World War II first-person shooter with open battles of 100 players with infantry, tanks, artillery, a dynamically shifting front line, and a unique resource-based strategic metagame. This is World War II at a scale you've never played before. Yes guys, yet another World War II shooter. I know there's been far too many already. However, this one caught my eye because of the realism aspect, like Armour or Escape from Tarkov, in a World War II setting where it's 50v50. To do well here, I expect communication will be key, so for anyone used to playing in clans or with friends, and who have a bit of experience in team tactics, as well as some shooting ability, you could find yourself spending hours within this world.
My instincts have always kept me alive.
Damian 1998 is a third-person survival horror game that recreates the mood of iconic titles from the 90s with a fresh storyline. An incident turns a small town into a deadly zone. There are 3 characters to play with and little time to find the truth before its mutated citizens abruptly end your mission.
But they were wrong.
A good few years ago, there was footage of an unofficial Resident Evil 2 remake, but for obvious reasons the project had to be discontinued. However, Capcom reached out to the team and they flew to Osaka, Japan for a meeting. The developer then turned it into this game instead. With help and support from some original Capcom legends that worked on Resident Evil titles before, it's shaping up to be something quite special and nostalgic.
Never been down there before. Down?
The story of Man of Madan starts off on a dive boat in the South Pacific.
This is Alex.
What's up, man? Conrad.
Good to finally meet you, Conrad. This is Brad, by the way, my little bro.
With a rumoured World War II wreck to find and plenty of on-deck partying to be had, our group of 4 young Americans and their skipper Fliss get ready for what should be a trip of a lifetime.
More or less.
What do you know about this wreck?
But it doesn't go quite to plan. As the day unfolds and the storm rolls in, they find themselves trapped on board a ghost ship. Subjected to unimaginable stress and terror, they must try to find a way to escape the ship and its sinister history.
Every single thing you bring back has an essence. I told you to leave everything down there alone. We have unexpected guests.
Man of Madan is the first of an anthology series of interactive horror adventures from the developers of Until Dawn.
What are you doing?
I did a playthrough of Until Dawn and I absolutely loved it and have been wanting more, so I'm excited to see this anthology series is on its way.
Julia! Guys!
It comes every night without fail. There are different people every time.
GTFO is a hardcore 4-player cooperative game with a focus on team play and atmosphere. It features procedural gameplay scenarios through its expedition director, edge-of-your-seat suspense, team-based puzzle solving and high-intensity combat.
You got anything?
Such hate and anger.
I hope you bastards are looking up once in a while. Those fuckers might be anywhere.
I don't know what I have done to them.
This place is so damn dark. Sleepers.
So this is a bit like Left 4 Dead or Payday, in that there are 4 of you teaming up to take on monsters and try to survive. But this has got a much more nightmarish atmosphere and apparently will be challenging for even seasoned veterans of co-op games. I do love games where the team element is paramount, talking over mics to your friends or just randoms you've been matched with, trying to cover each other and work out what to do next. This looks like it could be a lot of fun.
Then I wake up. I'm not sweating or screaming. I'm perfectly calm. I just open my eyes and I'm awake. And it's not a nightmare. It's just part of me, who I am. I don't fight it. I just live around it.
So that's it guys, the 5 games on my radar coming 2019 that I think you should check out as well. That'll do for now. Guys, if you're still here, you're awesome! But as you are still here, why not check out some of my other videos? Oh, and if you haven't already, please click subscribe. Laters, haters!